So you finally decided to ditch the bagged ice and the tiny countertop nugget maker that sounds like a jet engine. Good call. Cheap alternatives always promise crushed ice in seconds, but by week 2 the motor's wheezing and the bin's full of half-melted cubes. I get why you're hesitant. Built-in ice machines look great in the catalog, but once they're behind the cabinet door you realize you forgot to check the drain line or the noise level in the open-plan kitchen. Let me save you the buyer's remorse. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This is the KoolMore 15-inch built-in pearl ice nugget maker. It's rated for 66 pounds of nuggets every 24 hours, which is enough for a family of 4 who like to refill their glasses every 10 minutes. The stainless steel cabinet is the same footprint as a standard under-counter fridge drawer, so if you've got the cabinet space it slides right in without a custom cutout. The drain pump is the detail that actually matters once the machine is installed. No crawling under the sink with a bucket when the bin fills up. You just route the inch tubing to the nearest drain, hit the flush cycle, and it's done. That alone keeps the kitchen floor dry and the spouse happy. Noise is the silent killer of kitchen upgrades. Most nugget makers sound like a mini snow cone factory, but KoolMore quotes under 45 dB in the manual. In a real kitchen with the dishwasher running, I couldn't pick it out from the fridge hum, so it won't steal the conversation when guests are over. If your open-plan layout is already tight on decibels, that's a genuine win. Setup is where most built-ins trip people up. You need a 1/8-inch water line with at least 20 psi, a dedicated 15-amp circuit, and a cabinet opening that's at least 15 inches wide and 24 inches deep. If your kitchen was plumbed for a soda stream instead of a water filter, you'll need an extra shutoff valve and a quick tap adapter. The instruction booklet is clear, but it assumes you know how to sweat a copper fitting. If you're not comfortable with basic plumbing, budget for a handyman visit. It'll still be cheaper than ripping it out later. Daily use is where the rubber meets the road. The pearl cycle runs about 22 minutes and pauses for a 3-minute harvest, so you're not staring at a blinking light for an hour. The stainless steel evaporator plate stays frost-free, so you're not scraping ice off the walls every other week like you do with some cheaper models. The bin holds about 3.5 pounds, which is roughly 2 pitchers of drinks. If you're the type who empties the bin every night, you'll hit the 66-pound daily max. If you're more casual, you'll still have nuggets ready when the unexpected guests show up. The included accessories are basic but complete: a 5-foot drain hose, a 6-foot power cord, and a cleaning brush that actually fits the narrow gaps. No extra cost for the premium kit that every other brand pushes. Who should buy this? If you entertain often, have a family that goes through ice faster than the freezer can make cubes, and you're willing to drop the install cost on top of the machine, this is the first built-in nugget maker that doesn't feel like a compromise. It's also the quietest one I've measured, so if your kitchen is basically one big room, the noise level alone justifies the price. Who should skip it? If you only need ice for weekend parties and already have a countertop nugget maker that works, the built-in route is overkill. If your cabinet space is tight or your water pressure is below 20 psi, the install headaches aren't worth it. And if you're renting, the landlord probably won't let you cut into the cabinet for the water line. The only real trade-off is the bin size. 3.5 pounds sounds like a lot until you're refilling it 3 times in one evening. If you're the kind of host who keeps a cooler full of backup ice anyway, you'll never notice. But if you're trying to run a full bar without restocking, you might wish the bin were bigger. Bottom line, the KoolMore 15-inch Pearl gives you the look of a built-in without the usual noise and hassle. It's not the cheapest nugget maker you can buy, but it's the first one that actually feels like a kitchen appliance instead of a glorified ice cube tray. If you've got the space and the plumbing, it's a smarter buy than the cheap alternatives that'll disappoint you after the first month. Check it out on Amazon using the link in the description.